Alright guys, Father Time here. Welcome. We're on a flight from New York John F. Kennedy Airport, runway 31 left. We're clear for takeoff. That's New York City out there, Freedom Tower, Empire State Building's over in the right. We're in this big 777-300. We're going to go to London. Full boat of people. Nice day. Flight 106. And what could go wrong? Anyway, looking forward to it. Let's go to London. Parking brakes released. Getting up around 50%. And toga. We are cleared on the Scores departure Yankee transition, which is also happens to be the engine out path. Centerline, centerline.
Rotate.
Right up into the bars. About 12 degrees this way, maybe up to 15. Gear up, please. Trim's your friend. LNAV, VNAV. And contact departure. Kennedy departure. American 106 Heavy is out of 1,000 for 5,000 on the Scores. American 106 Heavy, Kennedy departure. Roger, fly the Scores departure. Yankee transition. Scores departure, Yankee transition, American 106 Heavy. Alright, we're in VNAV. There's climb power set below 1,000 feet. We can go flaps 1. Whatever reason, it's not really accelerating well, is it? There it goes. There it goes. American 106 Heavy, Kennedy departure. Turn left, heading 090. Turn left 090, American 106 Heavy. Roger, and climb maintain 11,000. 11,000. Left 090 up to 11,000, American 106 Heavy. Flaps up, please. After takeoff climb checklist. Alright, so 090, 11,000 on our way. Our route of flight today is taking us up over Boston, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, coast out, south of Iceland, pretty far northern route, and eventually across the North Atlantic on into London. Expecting an early arrival. And American Kennedy departure, American 106 Heavy. You're cleared direct to Grecky. Direct Grecky, American 106 Heavy. Direct Grecky, how does that look? Looks good, sir. All right, let's do it. LNAV. That's pretty much how it goes on the departure going this way. But we're not going to make it to London because I programmed a random event. We'll see how it goes. Let's go look outside. Pretty, huh? Maybe we'll do some of this cinematics. Yeah, nice, huh? Big bird, all cleaned up. That takeoff checklist is complete. That's our route of flight. Up over the North Atlantic, on over Ireland, coming in from the north. Cool, huh? All right. Let's get out of this. There we go, 10 for 11. American 106 Heavy, climb maintain, flight level 350. Climb maintain 350, American 106 Heavy. Oh, wow. Engine fire left. My aircraft. Center American 106 Heavy. We're going to have to return to Kennedy, sir. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Engine fire. Oh, we got dual engine fire here. Dual engine fire. Definitely my aircraft. American 106 Heavy. Do not run the checklist. Do not run the checklist. Let's take a look here. We have dual engine fires. Yeah, we can't be shutting down the engines. Yeah, mayday, mayday, mayday. I'm going to tell the number 3 pilot to go ahead back in and tell the flight attendants we're returning to Kennedy immediately and give them their test information. All right, there we go. Departure arrival. iOS 31 left. Zux transition. And American, state your intentions. Yeah, we're going to have to return to Kennedy immediately, sir. Request high speed and turn to downwind. Roger, American. Cleared as requested. Turning right heading 130, sir. Going down to 2000. American 106 Heavy. Yeah, guys, we have a confirming dual engine fires. Let's take a look outside. All right, so we've told ATC, told the flight attendants, I'm going to have the number 3 pilot make a PA to the people and tell them to cooperate with the flight attendants. We'll be landing shortly. We're keeping the speed up. Let's get the airplane down. It's going to be a flaps 20 landing. Let's come in here. Going to go brakes to 4. Plan on stopping straight ahead on the runway. Yeah, these engines are going to flame out if we're not careful. Can't fire the bottle, we'll lose the engines. So, silence the bell. There's no checklist to run. Yeah, we're about to lose these bad boys. I'm going to go direct to Zeals. Right down here. Direct to Meals. That's 1,800 feet. Okay. I'll put 1,800 in here. LNAV. Direct Meals. We are on fire. Both engines. Probably a flock of birds. Volcanic ash. That's not the case, but that could do it. Got the speed brakes all out. We're trying to get down before these things flame out. Problem is, the real problem is that if these flame out, I'm not happy about giving up all this altitude. So I'm going to try to fly. See the path here? I'm going to try to fly that down, so that I can have at least some glide ability. This is fun. Meals, 1,800, right? Doing that. 1,800. Yeah, we're going to lose this engine in a hurry here. I'm going to bring the speed brakes up and try to fly just to vertical speed on down. I do not want to give this altitude up. Gear down. Getting a little high, right? That's okay. Yeah, I'm not crazy about giving up any altitude at the moment. But we're going to have to, as we are going to get in a tough situation. All right, so ATC knows the company. We'd have them let them know we're coming in. Not a real high priority right now. Might overspeed the flaps a little bit. There's Meals. You can see that 1,800, that is putting us high. Try to get down. Put some speed brakes out just to get down near the glide path. I'm going to try to roll out on course on glide path. Here it comes. I've got the glide slope armed. Kind of want to keep the airspeed because we may lose these engines, guys. We may lose them. So I think I'm going to accept a really hot landing here. And to stay a little high. And hot. Hey, I'm afraid we might lose an engine here. Lose one or two of them here. Is that it? I think it's starting to go. We are high. Runway is in sight. Right over here. There they go. Oh boy. Okay, so autopilot, auto throttle's off. We've lost both engines. And mayday, mayday, mayday. The American is gliding. We've lost both engines, sir. And we're going to try to make the runway. American, state your intentions. Are you kidding me? I just told you, buddy. All right. That's the autopilot. Can we make the runway? Which runway is closer? We're just trying to glide, maybe bring a little flaps up, but that's going to maybe stall us, right? A little less drag. Which runway is closer? They're about the same. I'm not sure I can make it. Yeah, American, I'm not sure we're going to make the runway, sir. So mayday, mayday, mayday. Roll to fire and rescue towards the approach end of the runway. Trying not to stall it, guys. 150 knots. If I can make the overrun, I will. This has automatic engine start, so it would start if it could. Gear is down. Trying not to stall. That red right there is the stall. We're going to definitely land short. All right, and try to keep the nose up. Brace, brace, brace. Brace, brace, brace. Ladies and gentlemen, brace, brace, brace. That's where they put their heads between their knees. Kiss their ass goodbye, that's it. All right, guys. Probably took out the stanchions. Pumped the brakes. We are down to reserve brakes. Actually, we got full brakes. And we're going to stop straight ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. Remain seated. Remain seated. Remain seated. Okay, let's run the fire checklist. Shut them both down. Hey, American, this is fire and rescue. Yes, sir. Both your engines are on fire, and they are definitely running up the fire is running up the wings. I recommend you evacuate. Roger, American. We will evacuate. Parking brake set. Evacuation checklist, please. We've had them. So right now, guys, we have them remained seated. We get out the evacuation checklist. Evacuation parking brake is set. Speed brake lever down. It's down. Parking brake is set. Flap lever 40. Bring it all the way down. Actually, wrap over 30. Outflow valves are all open. Fuel control cutoff. They are coming to cutoff. Not crazy about them evacuating, guys. How does it look out there? That's still, sir. Anytime you evacuate, you do get people hurt. Yes, sir. You still have fire going up the wing. Definitely evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Okay. Keep running the checklist, please. Come back in here. Engine shut down. All right, they're going. ATC, we're American 106 Heavy is evacuating. We pulled both fire handles, APU fire switch, pull override. Let's see here. That's APU fire switch, right? You gotta do override with the switch. Assume that's done. and evacuate. All right, so evacuation duties. I'm going to go to the FOs. I'm going to go out the front door with the megaphone. I'm going to go all the way to the back, make sure everyone is off the airplane, and people should be evacuating right now. All right, and that's it, guys. Wow, that was cool. That wasn't a random malfunction. I did both engines on fire. I didn't know how long that it would last before we flamed out. Kind of how it goes, though. You don't have the luxury of blowing the bottles. That'll flame the engines out, so you let them burn. Turn back high speed, try to get back to the airport. That was cool. And they flamed out, and I barely made it. Would we have survived? Or would we have hit the approach light and hurt a lot of people? Worst case, I don't know. I think it was a clear zone at the end of the runway. We would have been in it. We definitely would have taken out some approach lights. I don't think we had any trouble stopping because we probably would have taken the gear off. But we kind of made the runway. That's about as realistic as it could get. What would cause dual engine fire? Well, volcanic ash, but that wasn't the case. In this case, it was a dual birds, a bunch of birds, sort of a Sully situation where the engines didn't flame out. They just caught fire. We landed. The engine's still on fire. Ground recommended evacuation. Anytime you evacuate, people are going to get hurt. So I really don't want to. We started running the evacuation checklist. One of the engine fires went out. The other one might have gone out. So I asked again, and they said, no, it's going up on the wing. You guys need to get out. At that point, it's lost containment. So yeah, you're going to have to evacuate the aircraft based on fires, the recommendation. So we tried to put the fire out on the ground. First thing we did is tell them to remain seated. You tell them to remain seated because they are prone to start an evacuation. Maybe you don't want them jumping out there into a bunch of fire. So you tell them to remain seated. You shut the engines down, communicate with ground. Aircraft is on fire. How about now, sir? We blew the bottles. Yes, sir, it's still on fire. We blew both bottles. Still on fire. It's going up the wing. Okay, so nothing we do with the engine is going to stop a wing fire. So we have to evacuate. So run the evacuation checklist, slow, deliberate, and get out of the airplane, do our duties. And that's it. And that was fun. Anyway, it wasn't a random failure. What was random about it was the fact that I did dual engine fire. I didn't know when they would flame out or if they would flame out, but they did. That was cool. I'm real happy with that one. I'm going to publish that. Anyway, guys, Father Time's Out. Don't forget to subscribe down here in the bottom corner of the screen. You'll see my little ugly face. If you click on that and subscribe, that'd be great. Don't forget to join our Discord. We're trying to grow that. I've got a guy named Benchy. One of my guy Benchy's trying to get that up and running for me where we can all communicate and advertise streams, post your pictures, information. I learn a lot from you guys. But thank you for your support. Father Time's Out. See ya.